Okay, so it's the end of day 2, 2011 Dragon Edinburgh Cup, supported by Aberdeen Asset Management and Abersoc. Staff sadly cannot be with us tonight, so I have guest interviewer Simon Brien taking over. And reading from the left, we've got Martin Byrne, Julia Bailey, Simon Brien, Graham Bailey and David Heritage. Congratulations guys, all of you on a great day. Julia, you were today's top performer of the day and you're now in second. Simon, you're leading the Corinthian division. Tell us a little bit about it.
I think it's the Baileys' day really, because the Baileys just seem to get everything right. What were your 2 results today?
3 and 1.
3 and 1. That's, like on a day like today, that was pretty impressive stuff. So, what were your tactics for today?
Well, we still made quite a few mistakes, but it was such a difficult race course. We let it out quite nicely.
Were you playing the right-hand side mainly?
The right, yes, mainly. Yeah. But the west and the left is to take.
Yeah, and the start of the second race, were you sort of down the line a bit? And
We went a bit left.
Yes.
We went a bit left.
It went a bit left, and when we looked around, we crossed the field, so we tackled. And then that was nice.
And the points, what's the points now between yourself and the Russian boat?
I think it's quite close if you take the discard out.
Okay.
The discard kicks in tomorrow.
Okay. And Martin, how was your day?
We just didn't quite play the right as much as we thought about today, so we didn't. But we had a very unfortunate collision at the start of the first race today, where we were setting up quite nicely at the committee boat end for a good start to tack off. But unfortunately, somebody hit us on the line and nearly forced us into the committee boat. So, in order to recover from all of that, the left seemed the only way to go, and that's where we went. So yes, we were pretty paddy last for quite a while, but managed to catch up to about 18th, which didn't help our overalls, though. It didn't. So, but this afternoon was much better, though. We enjoyed this afternoon. We finished 6th this afternoon. So
you're lying 4th overall now.
3rd or 4th, yeah. I think after discard we'd be 4th, you know. So
top Irish.
Well, that's quite nice.
Absolutely.
But, yeah. Not really what counts for us, though. I just like to be top.
Yeah.
You know?
Don't we all?
We'll just see how that goes.
It's not easy to be top here.
Yes, yeah. Great fleet, great racing though, and with lots to do for us anyway.
Well, we're counting in 18s. We might find that that's quite a high discard.
Sure. Yes, indeed. Yes. I'll work it all out later on. Yeah.
And what do you think of the conditions today, Graham?
As about as difficult as it gets. I'm not sure that I've seen a trickier race course than that. And the last race was extremely difficult. I think we were lucky. Julie mentioned we had a bit of a left on the first beat, which I don't think any of us saw coming. We only saw it about 2 minutes to go. We saw it going a little bit left.
We were there.
Gambled.
We were there. Yeah, we didn't see it coming either, but we just were there. Thank God.
But it was also they took us a little bit further out to sea today, so we had a little bit more tide, and that was make it a bit more interesting. So not just the wind moving around, the tide into play. So interesting day.
And did the Baileys behave themselves? All right.
They were absolutely
You need to keep them under control shore side. You know, any more
early days.
Simon, you're going to have to ask Julia to explain by pointing at her forehead.
What happened to your head? You hit the boom or something, or shore side?
I'm afraid we went a bit large and we had a good day in the Northerns, and I didn't quite find my way home properly, but my crew didn't seem to support me very well on it.
That's right. I think you're quite right.
Just run out.
Those things always happen. Those things always happen when the crew are supporting you. I'm sorry. Yeah.
So Simon, looking ahead tomorrow, we've got one race in the morning, is that right? And then the cruise race in the afternoon?
Yeah, and I think a lot more wind as well tomorrow.
That's promising.
Yeah.
And another race on Saturday to come.
Yeah.
How do we think everybody's prospects stack up? What's your bet for our 1, 2, 3, both overall and Corinthian?
I think the Merca team are pretty hot. Baileys are pretty hot. Good old Julia.
She's really hot.
He flies in the
She's
breeze.
now sandwiched between you two.
So I think there's a lot of boats in the mix, which is great. And they're really, really good. I think it'll be a very open championship right down to the end. You know, there's probably.
There's four. There's four at the front end. But
There's a little
nevertheless,
bit of a gap on points after that.
Yeah. Klaus Dietrichs is definitely a contender in there with the four.
He had a bad last race, but he was 29th. But other than that, he's got three very good ones.
Absolutely.
So I think it's still a very open championship.
It's been interesting watching Klaus come in with a new crew. What have you seen of that on the water, all of you?
I think in today's races, a couple of them, apart from the last one, he dug himself out really well in the first race. Even he was buried at the start and went out right and came in nicely. And then the race that was cancelled, again he was down the pan but went out and he got himself out of trouble very early on. So
no. He's forgetting to tell you that they are an Irish crew. An Irish Olympic crew. So for goodness sake, he's got the best of the Irish on board, and really it's a very green boat, I think.
So he's top Irish, is he?
Oh no! I'll give him that.
Well, guys, thanks for talking to us tonight, and good luck with the next 2 days, and we'll catch up with you later.
Thank you.
Thanks, Fiona.
Thanks, Fiona.